It has been a while, but I can't tell you the level of excitement I have to welcome in our next guest. We haven't seen him yet on the road, but we likely will before long. Michael Bratton joining us from that SEC pod. Michael, what's going on?
Hey, doing great, Paul. And maybe the reason you haven't seen me out on the road, I'm may or may not be under house arrest currently this football season.
Uh, for what reason?
Apparently trying to fire all these coaches in the Southeastern Conference for their performance on the field, but apparently we're not supposed to say that on these airwaves.
No, you're not. And by the way, you will be under house arrest if you say anything of the like. So let me not talk about that because that is a negative subject, Michael, and we try to keep everything cheerful on this program. So this weekend, there's just so many different tributaries. What are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many options, Paul. I mean, I think every one of these Southeastern Conference games this weekend are massive and have potential impacts for the entire season. Everybody's fired up, of course, for Alabama and Georgia, Ole Miss, LSU, but kind of the one game I think that is perhaps the biggest is Auburn at Texas A&M. After Auburn falling at Oklahoma, A&M coming off the big win at Notre Dame. I think if A&M wins this game, Paul, at home, which they probably should, I think they're going to the college football playoff, and I think it obviously would be a huge step for Mike Elko year two. Meanwhile, I think things could start to kind of careen for Hugh Freeze, who I know I've said a lot of bad things about, Paul, but even I, who am not a fan of Hugh Freeze, I felt horrible over what happened last weekend because I think Auburn kind of got cheated out of a win there in Norman, Oklahoma.
Michael, let's not go down that rabbit hole, okay? We're trying to keep things positive here on the show.
Right. I forgot already.
Okay. By any chance, I missed it last night, and I feel terrible about it. I'm going to try to watch it tonight. But did you watch the Lane Whiffin special, the Lane Kiffin special on ESPN?
I have seen it, Paul. They sent me an advanced copy to get some good PR out there, and it was a terrific documentary, whatever you want to call it. I noticed you were in it. I thought that was excellent. Got some good insight into Lane Whiffin there, but didn't see anything about him deceiving the rest of the conference and the fan base with these injury reports. Nothing. I guess that'll be in part two, but I think that's pretty interesting that he's the only one that apparently does not take the injury report seriously.
Okay. By the way, I will admire. I am admiring the book over your left shoulder. I just noticed it. I haven't seen much of that book lately, but it's still available on Amazon for 23 cents. Let's. Let's talk about a couple other games. Tennessee at Mississippi State, and I still believe in this Tennessee team. Michael, where are you?
Yeah, they have, quite honestly, Paul, they've surprised me quite a bit. I didn't think Tennessee, after the Nico saga, after it's rocky top, but it was a rocky offseason, I thought, there in Knoxville, and I thought maybe 8-4 was about the best Tennessee could do given what they lost this offseason, but I couldn't have been more wrong about Tennessee. I mean, they may very well be the second best team in this conference. Joey Aguilar, I think he's been a sensation, and by the end of the season, it wouldn't stun me if he's in the race to win the Heisman Trophy. He's been that good. So, but these are the games, Paul, where Josh Heupel, I think he's one of the best coaches in the conference, but he typically finds a way to lose one of these on the road. Mississippi State would be an ugly one. I don't think Tennessee's got any business losing in Starkville this weekend. I think Tennessee should win by double digits.
So we have Arkansas hosting Notre Dame, and Coach Pittman's done just an outstanding job at Arkansas, and he's this close to breaking through. What do you expect?
Hey, stop me if you've heard this before, Paul. Sam Pittman, he's a great guy. I love him. We got to say that every time. Yeah. But as crazy as this sounds, because I have defended Sam Pittman in the past, they are literally 2 plays away from being undefeated. Now, I think we've run out of excuses here at Arkansas. And it certainly sounds like Bobby Petrino is politicking behind the scenes to get the interim head coaching position. So I can only imagine what those meeting rooms are like right now in Fayetteville. But, I give him a puncher's chance against Notre Dame because I think Talon Green is phenomenal. And it's unfortunate that he is paired with the defense he's paired with because I don't think anyone outside of the Southeastern Conference, and maybe not even outside of Arkansas, is paying attention to the season Talon Green is having. He's phenomenal. I give Arkansas a puncher's chance, but they'll probably just come up close and lose a one-score game like they do seemingly every time under Coach Pittman.
I'm not. We lost communication with you during that segment, so I'm not really sure what you said. Let me get to. In any other week, this would just be all we talk about. LSU at Ole Miss. So many different angles here. Where are you going?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, Paul, because I feel like LSU this year is what Ole Miss was last year, and what I mean by that is, this is a program that is all in on this year, and they've spent heavily in the portal. They got the senior quarterback. They've got all the pieces. This defense is phenomenal, Paul, at LSU. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but these are the critical games that'll determine whether LSU goes to the college football playoff or not. And I think LSU should win it, but I think Ole Miss wins it. So give me Lane Whiffin, even with his backup quarterback. We don't even know what quarterback's playing because, again, Lane Whiffin won't let us know with this injury availability, whatever they want to call it, report. I think it's more or less toilet paper to Lane Kiffin. So I don't know who they're going to play at quarterback, but I think they're going to do just enough to beat old Brian Kelly and LSU.
Next week, Florida hosts Texas. So it's a really fascinating game. I don't want to get too deep, too far ahead, but I haven't heard anything. It almost seems like Billy Napier is a non-event, non-story. Every time I talk to somebody, they just say, "Well, it's already baked into the cake."
Well, yeah, you asked me why I haven't hit the road. I mean, I'm just waiting for the news to break that he's no longer the coach down there. I mean, it literally could come at any moment. So I don't like to stay far away from the computer when that could happen. But the last I heard, Paul, he's not giving up the play calling. I would that's usually the trump card for these coaches is you get a new play caller in there. Only problem, of course, he is the play caller himself. If I were to tell you that Florida had one of the top defenses in this conference after 4 weeks, I think you'd be feeling pretty good that Florida maybe had a 3-1 or 4-0 record. The problem is his offense and DJ Lagway just his growth has just been stunted for whatever reason, lack of practice, injuries. I don't know. He doesn't look like the same player. I don't know what in the world we're doing at Florida, and there's no hope here, I don't think.
Okay, let me save a little bit of time for the one in Athens. We'll be there tomorrow. I'll be looking for you. I know we won't see you, but we'll keep security with their binoculars on the lookout. So, kind of take us through both ends of this game, starting with Alabama.
Yeah, I think Alabama is quietly one of the more efficient teams in the country the last couple of weeks. The problem is, they're beating a bunch of cupcake-type teams, and I'm throwing Wisconsin into that. But, I mean, Ty Simpson has been a revelation. He's one of the sharpest quarterbacks the last couple of weeks, and Alabama's getting healthy at the right time. I don't think their defense is near as porous as it looked against Florida State. So I think Alabama's coming in with confidence. Georgia should have all the confidence after going to Rocky Top. I'm a little concerned about Georgia's defense, though. This doesn't seem like the old Kirby Smart defenses of old, but I do like what I saw from Gunnar Stockton on the road at Tennessee. If you would have made me wager on whether he could carry Georgia to a win with his arm at least, I would have bet against it, yet he did it. So heavyweight showdown, Paul. This may not be the first time we see this matchup this season, but give me old Kalen Big Game DeBoring to get him another big game win here. Tennessee can't beat Georgia, Paul. We saw that, right? And Georgia can't beat Alabama. So I got to go Alabama here.
That's fair. Listen, I think you're right. So if these two are going to meet perhaps again in Atlanta, are you giving away? I mean, is there the hardest thing I've been trying to figure out who is the best team in the SEC right now? A&M looks like it, but but I thought it was LSU until I realized Clemson's a terrible team.
Right, and 2 weeks from now, we'll probably be saying it's Texas. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping this is kind of the season that we're getting ourselves into, Paul, where each and every week it could be a different answer. And I think that's more fun for the fans, and I think that's more fun for the storylines week in and week out. And I think Alabama has an opportunity to turn that on its head if they can win in Athens this weekend.
Now, are you picking Alabama to win because you believe it, or you're afraid that Larry from Shelby will come out of the grave and strangle you?
Well, a little from column B, a little from column A, but yeah, I would lean more towards the latter there, Paul. That keeps me up at night, no doubt. But hey, I rode with Alabama in the preseason, and yes, they totally laid an egg against Florida State, but I don't know what it is, Paul. Ever since that game, which obviously was an important one, they have looked like the team I thought they would the last couple of weeks. If they do it again in Athens, I think they beat Georgia.
Okay. Michael, we'll hold you to it. We'll be there tomorrow talking about it. Kirby Smart among our guests, by the way. I'll make sure we play that clip for him, and you will be on house arrest next time you get anywhere near Athens, Georgia. Always great to see you. Michael Bratton, one of our favorite people here on the program, with an Alabama call Saturday night in Athens. Your reaction to all of that when we come back.